I'll just go through what we're using tonight first. I'm going to be using, put some little markers in there so I wouldn't have to be hunting through the catalogue. Going to be using Breeze. Love, love, love that set. I've probably not used it enough. I'm just going to cut, or have cut, that shape there, which I'll show you. I've actually cut that out of, I'd almost forgotten about it, the red velvet, because I hadn't used it yet. It is on, now what page is that? I did see that. Towards the back, I think. Easily missed, like a lot of things. Let me just see if I can quickly. I did forget to find that for you. Yes, on page 41, so here down the bottom. Just give your cards a little bit of texture. I thought I'd better start using it because we're heading towards Christmas, aren't we? And I'm going to be using the paper from Heartwarming Hugs. Just a little bit different because as you probably all know, the paper that goes with the Whimsical trees is actually the beautiful pinks and greens. Just thought I'd change it up a bit and use a different colourway. Okay, so I'm starting with the girls that are doing my extravaganza class. They are going to do a card same fold, but very different in the way it will look very, very different. So those girls might be interested to watch tonight. Now I'm starting with the piece of cardstock that is, excuse me, banging my light. It is 10.5, or I'll go in inches because the rest of the measurements for this card are in inches, by 4 1/4, and then I'm pretty sure it's by 11. Okay, yep, by 11. You can hear people next door, children. So what we want to do is come over to the 1 inch measurement. Just checking that you can all see that. On my right hand side. And then I want to come down. Just going to grab hopefully I'm going to grab a piece of copy paper. I had some here, just a little piece. What did I do with it? Just so that I can see the measurements on here a bit clearer. I was actually going to use paper pizzazz now that I think about it, so that you would be able to see it more clearly. So just make sure I don't disturb that, because I want to be on the 1 inch mark here. And I like to stand up to do this so that I'm over the top of it. So I'm coming down, pushing that there so I can see the 1 inch. So I'm at 1 inch across and I'm 1 inch down, all right? So I'm going to cut from there. Didn't make sure that was straight either, to 6 1/2 inches. Okay, if I leave that at 6 1/2, if I'm smart, and then on this is why I love our Stampin' Up! Trimmer, because I can do the same on this side without doing anything to my cardstock. So then I know that that is 6 1/2, and I'm across at 1 inch as well here. And I've just got to go up to 1 inch here, and I can pop in my cardstock, my copy paper underneath so that I can see my measurement. So that's all the cuts I need to do for this card. Just put my blade out the road. Now what I need to, now when you're doing this, just make sure this part here that you're starting with the cuts the furthest to the bottom, you want to, I've got my template here just so that I'm going to score from the cut side out. Okay, so it's there. I'm not scoring in the middle. I should be standing up at 1 inch. That's right. And then move it over to 2 inches. Do the same thing. Only to the cut line. And then we're going to go up to 5.5. This time we're going to score in between the cut lines, okay? In between. Make sure I've got a good line there. Then we're going to go out to 6.5 inches. And we're just going to go same as before, just from the cut line out. Oops, that wasn't straight. Hopefully I haven't messed it up. Just needed to score that a little bit more and a little bit more because I'm not standing up, so I'm not seeing where that is. Hopefully they're all straight. If they're crooked, you'll know it's because I've moved it while I've been talking to you guys. So then, don't go bone folding anything until you've worked out where everything needs to go in the process of working it out here. And I'll show you when I have that step done. So why it's called a step is because this piece folds up, I think. You'll find it won't go any other way. So there we go. I'll just go through, I'll just burnish those while I've got them down in the right spot. Probably all made one of these. Something I don't make very often. But they're rather cute. So to go through that again, you've got your mountain folds up the top. You've got a mountain fold here at the 2 inch mark, and you've got a valley fold at the 1 inch. So really easy, really, really easy. Now, I'll be popping the measurements on my blog, so don't worry about, I won't even be telling you what the measurements are. So then you just need your pieces of DSP, and I've chosen, as I said earlier, the ones from Heartwarming Hugs. Have I got anyone else I need to say hi to? Hi Rhonda. You want to watch this, Rhonda, because I'm not sure how clear the video that I did for the class was after all my issues and trouble with iMovie. You might want to save this one if you're having, but you won't. You'll know what to do. Now which side of that too? I think I want the green side of that too. I think. Because the tree's red, so we don't want too much red. I made the mistake on my other one that I did of not waiting till that was dry until I moved it, and I had it all crooked. I was hoping they'd see how beautiful the card was and not notice it was a little bit crooked because I couldn't get the DSP off, and I didn't want to start all over again. Once you've stuck it down with wet glue, it's there to stay, isn't it? So now, I'll start with the centre one because it should be dry by now. It's been sitting here the longest. And this is Mossy Meadow that I'm using. This DSP has got Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz, real red, and white. I think that's all it's got in it. So just centre that. And then our side pieces go here to the side, as you would imagine, but just up a little bit higher. I'm having a very productive day today. I did lots of washing. Such a beautiful day, a bit hot, as I said earlier. And I've actually managed to make another special card for a special person that I won't show you because they might be on here. And I'm going to pop my tree and grab out one of these wonderful snowflakes. I didn't pop it out earlier for fear I'd lose it. So you've got a shiny side and a flat side. So you could colour this whatever colour you'd like, but because this is on the red, I'm not needing to colour it. So I'm thinking do the same as I did with the one I did yesterday. I put it on the wrong side up, didn't I? But I managed to rescue it. I think I might want mine higher up. Let's just fold it up now and see. Wasn't altogether happy with the one I did yesterday, but don't tell anybody, because somebody will get that for Christmas. Someone that's not crafty. Okay, I think that's how I want that. And now I've got these bits. I keep losing my mat. Here it is here. I'm going to put this away for a sec. This is just a little tip, and I was watching Rose Coleman. I love Rose Coleman. I was watching her yesterday, and she did this. I did it on my other card, but I used a wider punch, and I wasn't that thrilled with how it turned out. Just gonna make sure that's stamping properly for me. Hopefully that's straight, but it's not really all perfect. Not really going to matter because we're going to punch it out anyway. Then she took, and I've got to make sure I've stuck this down properly, because when I punched it, the piece that I wanted flew off. I was able to resurrect it, but probably got too much DSP when I put that on there. Love watching Rose. She's beautiful to watch. Speaks very nicely, speaks very clearly. I watch her nearly every day. She goes live at, 9 o'clock her time, so every single day except for the weekends. So I pick up, when you watch other people, you pick up little tips and tricks. Well, hopefully I'm going to be able to get my punch in that. Actually, before I do that, while I'm waiting for that to dry, just in case it pops out on me, I'm going to do the insert. Just making sure of which way up I want that. When you guys do your card, I did mention that in the video, but it was a bit scratchy, so you might not have heard what I said. So I'm going to do the greeting in real red. Just going to make sure that's straight. Yes. So that one's not as straight as I did it on the scratch paper. Of course it isn't. And what did I do in the centre? Oh, I know. If you're wondering about the stamp set, these greetings are from here. So I could do the baubles, or I could do the tree. What shall we do? I might do the baubles this time because I'll show you my other one. I did the tree with it. Just grab a block. Need a bigger one than that. And I'll do them in Mossy Meadow. This paper is a bit light, I think. Just there we go. I'll do the same on our envelope. Now we can adhere that down. That's not going anywhere. Once it has this glue on it, I don't think I need to see which way up, but I'll just check just in case. Get in the habit of checking to make sure. I've made so many mistakes lately, I don't know what's going on with me. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I've probably got, not probably, I have got too much glue there. I don't want glue on my punch, so I'll just trim that off. I think I've been over generous with the DSP. I didn't use that much when I did my other one. I might have to trim it at the side as well. Yeah, I do. Maybe wet glue wasn't a good choice for this. So then you pop it in your punch, and you could do it with any punch or die set that you chose. Just gives your greeting a little bit of pizzazz, I guess you'd say. So let's just position where we want these things and put that up the right way. Now, I'm not sure whether I want a bow. I had a bow on my other one. I didn't use this ribbon though. I used the tulle because I was just, the retired one, because I was just messing around. I actually think that's too large. I think I want to put just a piece of ribbon like that. Now, to work out how I'm going to do that. Got glue on there, so if I turn that up the other way, work out where I want this and where I want this. Yeah, I think I want it like that. So all I'm going to do, I've got my finger there, is just put a dot of glue on the back of him, and then Yeah, probably don't want glue on the other side of that, do I? Not too much anyway. Don't want him to stick to my card, do I? Stick it closed. Oh, I can't see. The light is so bad in here. Probably why I'm making so many mistakes. Electricians have deserted me. They haven't come back to do our fans yet. Lucky we had the other things done when we did, I guess. Where did I say I wanted that? Probably haven't put any glue there, have I? I could put glue there because I'm not, I thought I was going over the edge of it, but I'm not, so. And I've got way too much because of the heat. It's oozing out everywhere. Now, I think I'm done with that. I think I want, to do that. Yes. I'll just trim off what I want. That cutting my card would be good. This is the beautiful glittered organdy. It's like our black, but it's white. And if you had pinks and everything, it would pick up all the pinks in your card. It's just gorgeous. That's also in the catalogue I had before, the mini catalogue. Not quite sure what we're calling that. I think I want to put some adhesive on the back of him. I think I made that mistake with my other one. You'd think I'd learn, wouldn't you? So I don't want adhesive there, so it's going to have to go further over than what I thought, but the ribbon might cover it anyway. So I didn't have ribbon on the back of my other one. Come on. It's just really just doing that. I've got way too much. There. Actually think I want to put a piece of tear and tape across there just to keep that there. Don't want him going anywhere. Now, these babies I've got to keep over to this side. Don't really want any over the other side for obvious reasons. I'm actually going to put a little bit of wet glue on here as well. Don't want things coming apart. It is, isn't it, Sharon? Yes, Di, we did have one here last week, didn't we? Perhaps we need to employ Paul. He's probably got enough to do. Okay, now all we need is some bling. Now my other one, I put one of those white, what are they called? Polished gems, I think they're called. Opal rounds, that's what they're called. Trying to think. You can, in the dies for this set, I think I might have put them away. You can cut out, where are they? You can cut out some little stars, and you can cut out some little baubles for your trees if you want to. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cheat and use, not quite sure what I'm going to use. Gold or silver? I'm thinking gold with this colour. These are open. Let's have a look. I only put one on the other one because, yeah, where's my pokey tool got to? Oh, it's hiding in there. I've got too much stuff in there. I'm just going to see what it looks like. I think these ones might be too big. Yeah, I think I want something smaller. I know I have got smaller. Let's try that. We could just use a rhinestone. See what we think. I think this one's about the right size, so we could use that. Doesn't really stand out though, does it? So maybe a rhinestone. Let's see what we've got in here. Nothing really that goes in those ones. What's this? Oh, that's cherry cobbler. We don't want that. Have I not got an open packet of these? I'm sure I do. Yes. Don't know why they're down the bottom. I'm thinking a rhinestone. And now I can't catch it. Yep. Why didn't I just do a rhinestone to start off with? We could probably have a couple. Ah, now it's on my finger. That's the trouble with multi-purpose glue. Once you've got it on your finger, it sticks to everything. And one there probably. Oh yes, that's pretty. That is pretty. Should leave that on there so you can see it. I won't stand it up because it's be too hard to see, or will I? Yeah, you can't see it if I stand it up. I'll have to do that. It's the only thing it doesn't really show on camera. And here's the one I did yesterday. Same pack of paper, just a different different piece of paper, different pieces. Yeah, so and this one I did a big Merry Christmas, and I used the bigger punch. I can't remember names, sorry, and I used the retired ribbon. Both pretty in their own way. Okay, now did I mention I think I did mention the starter kit, did I? And what have I done with my notes? Oh, goodness me, I'm hopeless. I think it's you pay $130 and you get 200 and, oh goodness, I had that sitting right there. And I have misplaced it. So you just have to look on my Stampin' Up Facebook page to see that. Okay, and Eden's Garden also went live on Tuesday, on the 2nd of November. Had a few orders for that. And I did mention last week that the paper and the gems are only, thanks Denise, only available until while stocks last. And I forgot to say, I'm in Kerrang, Northern Victoria, Australia. So give me a shout out if you're watching. Let me know where you're from. And now I'm going to draw the winner of just going to go out of there for a second. I'm going to get my spin the wheel. And we're going to, if you can all see that, we're going to spin the wheel. The first spin the wheel is for the winner of the mini cut and emboss machine. Okay. And it's Belinda. Yay! Congratulations, Belinda. So I'll share the result. I haven't done this before, so I'm not quite sure. How do I share that? Oh, not sure how I share that. Anyway, so now the second prize winner, it's for the Tidings of Christmas. I'll grab that and show you. I don't think Belinda's watching tonight. She will be thrilled. I've seen a bit of Belinda lately. So the second prize draw is for this bundle here, the Tidings and Trimmings with the Christmas trimmings dies. So we're going to spin again. That didn't work. And it's Denise. Congratulations, Denise. Okay, now I'll get back so I can see you guys. Well, I can't see you, but I can see your comments. So, yay. Yes, these girls are going to be thrilled, I'm sure. Thanks, Glenda. Oh, you are watching, Belinda. Well done. I know you didn't do anything, but you did. You've bought stuff from me. You've bought my classes. So, yeah, that's lovely for you. And Denise, I don't think, Denise Franz I'm talking about. I don't think she's on here tonight. No, I don't think she is. Yeah. Okay, so that's all from me tonight, and I'll catch up with those girls with their prizes during the week or tomorrow. I'm home all weekend, I think. It's going to be too warm to go anywhere, so yeah. So thank you, everybody.